Hi everyone, thanks for stopping by. I have another book review that I'd like to share with you over the video blog. And this book is called Forsaking All Others, and it's by Allison Pittman. And I really wanted to just share with you how much I loved this book. First of all, if you're not familiar, Allison Pittman is a Carol Award-winning author. She won a Carol last year for her book Stealing Home, and it's a great book. And she also was nominated this past year for a Christie. That is quite an honor. And that was for her first book in the Mormon series, For Time and Eternity. And Lynn Austin won that category, but I think that Allison was in very good company. So congrats to Allison for those awards and the nomination. And Allison has published, I think 9 or 10 books, and I read everything she writes, and I think you should be too. And if you see my shelf, you'll see that I enjoy them, and I really I've gone to her workshops, and I've really enjoyed learning about the craft of writing through her. I think she's an excellent teacher, and I hope to sit in many workshops, many more workshops that she may have the chance to teach. The book that I want to talk about today is called Forsaking All Others, and I wanted just to give you a little hook with one line here, and this is how she begins the story. Of all the questions I am asked, and there are many, none arise as frequently as this: how could any loving mother abandon her children? Okay, so any mothers out there? What do you think about that? What do you think about abandoning your child? It sounds pretty intense to me, and that is how Allison starts her book. And she really goes into so many of the details of the early Mormon church in her second installment of the Sister Wife series. And I just loved the conclusion of this series, because she not only hits on aspects of her love for her husband, who has married another woman in the first book, but also like her children. I mean, she's trying to get out of the Mormon church and trying to reestablish her life. And how does she do that with abandoning her children and then trying to get them back, and not losing her faith, her rekindlement of her faith in the Christian church? And I think that alone should really sell the book to you to read. It's such a great platform for readers to read. But on the craft side of things, she writes in first person, which I love reading a book in first person if it's done well. And this one is absolutely done well. I thoroughly enjoyed the first person, and it's not always an easy way to write. And she does just a great job of that, and you really experience everything with Camilla. You really get to feel her interaction with Nathan, her husband, on a very deep level, very intense. And anytime Nathan's in the room, you just know that something is going to happen. Sparks are going to fly, whether they're good or bad, they're going to fly. And you also get to know another character, Evangeline, a lot better in this book. You'll remember her from the first book with the lots and lots of freckles. And she's quite a character in this book that I think that let's just say that she's very memorable. And I think you'll enjoy the scenes that she takes part in. Anyway, I really want to encourage you to buy this book and read it and enjoy it and review it. It's a great book, and I know I barely touched the surface, but I really just wanted to hook you in so that you would review this book or read this book, because I think that there are just a great variety of readers that would enjoy this. It's very historical, so I think that actually would bridge the gap between just a female audience. So if you're one of those people who enjoys a good historical book, especially when it talks about polygamy, leaving your children, and how to manage that emotion and going back and figuring it all out, I think you'll enjoy this book. It'll stick with you too. It'll linger. And I hope you're having a great day, and I look forward to reviewing more books for you. Bye.